guys, welcome to another episode of Pots, Pans, and Priscilla. Today I have a special thing for you. We're going to do a Thanksgiving series. That way you can see all the dishes that the Moss household has on Thanksgiving Day. And a lot of people will also have the same meal for Christmas. We do a little different, but if you want to use it for Christmas, then by all means do so. I want to give you a pro tip. First, to get everybody off your back on Thanksgiving morning, go ahead and either make like a breakfast casserole. I prefer to do the French bread recipe, and I will link that video up above. Make that for them, and they'll leave you alone until you get your Thanksgiving dinner ready. Then, go ahead and pour yourself your favorite drink. Now, I today am going to have some winter red. I really like this because you can warm it up, and it's almost like it's a warm wine. So, bonus. So first up is the turkey, and this is not any turkey. This is my special turkey. You have to watch all the way through to figure out what makes my turkey different than your regular old turkey. So I went ahead and cleaned my turkey, and I took out the neck and all the giblets. Didn't want to show you that because it's not really cute. But I do put it in the bottom of my roasting pan because I am going to use it later on for my gravy. So don't throw those things away. They're important. I've got an 11-pound turkey this time just because it's not very many of us, and it is a butterball. Make sure if you're buying your turkey, you know how to thaw it because you need to do it multiple days in advance of Thanksgiving. So you can't do it the night before. So just make sure you pay attention to those times. Right now, I'm just going to take my turkey and put all the seasonings on it. I do use a beef broth just to kind of give it some juice in the bottom of the turkey, and then I will use that to baste the turkey throughout the cooking process. We also have our oven set at 350 degrees. Again, it's going to depend on the size of your turkey, and most of the time they'll have a little guide in there that'll tell you how long you're going to cook your turkey. And whether or not if you stuff it or don't stuff it, that depends on the time as well. So make sure you pay attention to all those details. All right, guys, let me go through my ingredients and show you what I use to season my turkey. I have fresh cilantro, green onion, parsley, some olive oil, pepper, onion powder, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, parsley, and pink Himalayan salt. I also use butter and fresh garlic. For my turkey, I do use stuffing, but I also make a side of stuffing because I can't wrap my brain around eating the stuffing in the turkey. But I do want those flavors to go into my turkey. So I just use half a bag, make the stuffing just like it reads on the back of it, and that's what I stuff my turkey with some onion and celery. Makes it so good and definitely pulls those flavors into your turkey. All right, guys, so we have all of our herbs chopped up, ready to season this beautiful turkey. And I went ahead and made the stuffing for the turkey. Like I said, I just used the recipe that's on the bag for that. So first I'm going to start with my olive oil. I'm just going to pour that over my turkey. You will notice I have the turkey right side up right now. That's what you're paying attention to, okay? All right. So you just take a little brush them down, get all the nooks and crannies. Everywhere needs some olive oil. You're going to start with that so that it will help hold your seasonings on, okay? And it doesn't matter what order you do your seasonings. You just pick something and go with it. This is my Italian seasoning. Like I said, everywhere needs some love. You don't want to have any parts of your turkey that don't have seasoning. Okay? Now, what you can do is take your brush and just brush it down into the parts that it's hard to get. Or you can put it in your hand like this and just kind of sprinkle it around. You know, just spread some love. Get inside as well. Okay. Then we're going to take our onion powder. Okay, now, this is where it gets fun. Take your knife, cut a slit into different parts of your turkey. Into its wings, its legs, everywhere. Okay? You're going to take pieces of garlic, fresh garlic. Push those into the slits you've just made. Now you have to find it. There it is. Okay? Oh, buddy, it's going to be good, I'm telling y'all. You have to give under the skin some love. You just push it right in there. And all your little slits. Okay? Should be one down here. Yep, there it is. Throw a couple in your turkey inside. You can put some garlic up in here. Okay. Then I'm going to take some butter and do the same thing with it. Okay. I'm going to put it under the skin of my turkey. Come on. This makes a world of difference. It really seasons it and gets it super juicy and flavorful. Okay? It feels gross, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The last piece of butter is gonna go right here and then over here. Continue on with your pink Himalayan pink salt. Himalayan pink salt. Say that 5 times. Some pepper. And then take your fresh, I just did my cilantro and parsley together. You're just going to sprinkle it around the turkey. Okay? You can kind of push it on there. Then you're going to take some green onion. I always stuff these in the turkey. So you're just going to put the stuffing in here. And then wait for it. I know right now you're like, yep, looks like any other turkey. But you just wait. You've got your stuffing in. Now you're gonna flip this turkey upside down. That is going to be how you cook your turkey. I did this a few years ago on accident. I couldn't find the thermometer and I'm like, this turkey came with no thermometer. I had it upside down. It ended up being the best, juiciest, just most amazing turkey we've ever had. So now that's how we cook our turkey. Of course you want to make it look pretty. So at the end of its cooking cycle, I will flip it over to the right side. Make sure we get that brown so it looks pretty. But yeah, we're gonna cook it upside down, okay? Comment down below if you've cooked your turkey upside down because it became like a thing. I feel like I might have started it and didn't even realize it. So you just take your turkey and flip it. Okay? So now you've got the ugly side up, but that's okay. It needs love too, okay? Go ahead and wash your hands if you want to, which I'm going to, and then we'll season this side. So we're just gonna do the same exact process that we did on the other side. That's what we're doing over here. I will add some of the stuffing though, back here. Because this part never gets thought about, so we're gonna help it out some. Okay? Take your little brush, brush it around. The olive oil really helps it get that brown color. That's what you want. You want it to look good. Now I'm gonna just add a little bit of beef broth to the bottom of my pan. When you're cooking it upside down, you're not gonna get as much juice out of the turkey, which is what you want, but you have to compensate for that by putting this in there. So just a little bit around the bottom of the turkey so you have something to baste it with throughout the cooking process. Okay, we're gonna put some tinfoil over this so we don't want it to brown too fast. Put your tinfoil on, then you'll take it off at the end. Let's go. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so we've got the turkey in the oven. Now all you need to do is baste it every 30 minutes just to make sure you keep it juicy. You don't want it to dry out, so that just helps that process along. And our turkey's gonna cook for about 4 hours because as I said, I stuffed it. So make sure you are looking at your pamphlet that they give you that comes with your turkey. Doesn't that look amazing? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to Pots, Pans, and Priscilla. And make sure you are watching because we're gonna have our next video coming up in the series, which is my family's favorite side dish, corned beef casserole. Thank you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. Gotta give the butt some love too, okay? Don't leave the butt.
You can't say that.
Ace is dying right now. I was trying to figure out how long he was going to keep it together. Oh.
Oh, I'm crying.
All right.
Okay, you gotta start over there. I mean, not start over, but
Okay.
collect,
Okay.
gather.
So just make sure you're... You need to get it together, Mr. Moss.
You gotta give the butt some love too. Oh.
Okay, you ready? All right, guys. Now we're gonna put the stuffing in, and then we're gonna do what makes this turkey special. Okay?
Butt
So let's.
love. I'm sorry.
Cameraman, get it together. Cut him off. No more wine for him.